So I'll just start. There's a bit of a to-do over Oscar nominations because it's all around Barbie and the fact that Barbie didn't really get anything. So the Oscar nominations were announced yesterday. Barbie's received 8 Oscar nominations. Its star, Margot Robbie, the director, Greta Gerwig, were snubbed in some major categories. We can see a bit of the movie Barbie. Let's just remind ourselves of how extraordinary this film was over the summer with Ryan Gosling and Greta
and Ken
and Margot, Greta the director. So, OK, Gosling here is cross that they haven't got the nominations he wanted. Let's hear him. All right. So he's cross. He's disappointed. He says he was honoured to be nominated himself. But what about this, Gina? He thinks that this is one of the films of the year, and they've snubbed the director and the major star.
It does seem rather bizarre because it's literally a film about female empowerment and establishment and going against the establishment. I mean, I have to say, I don't tend to watch the Oscars every year. At the moment, there seems to be some drama unfolding about it
ever
somewhere.
Since the slap,
whatever, it seems to be something. But I mean, I do think that Margaret Robbie. I actually watched the film with my girls and my husband. My husband actually loved it.
You watched Barbie, did you?
Yes, we did.
Okay, and, I didn't see. I saw Oppenheimer.
I saw both. I did both.
Yeah. Now I don't know. Have we got some sound of Oppenheimer here, or just okay? Let's have a little look at Oppenheimer. And this, to me, was a crashing bore. I'm sorry. What about you, Carol?
I haven't seen it, but I mean...
You haven't seen it? Well, you can't say it's boring.
Well, I didn't say it was. Read the Barbie thing. I know it's a film about female empowerment and all the rest of it, but, it seems a bizarre thing. In most movies, you wouldn't expect the lead actor and the lead actress to get a nomination anyway. It doesn't
Also,
go.
No, but she was brilliant in it. Margaret Robbie was brilliant. It's her performance. It's not just a film.
You can think that, but the Oscars panel might not think that.
I think they're snobs. Basically, they don't like movies where there's a lot of pink.
She wasn't nominated for BAFTAs either. That's the point.
Yeah.
So you might think she was great, and some of the public might think, and it was one of the highest grossest film of the year. It's a fact. But I think just because the woman has been subbed, and just because the director was a woman, we can't start shouting sexism. Maybe.
No, it's reverse sexism if you're saying that. I don't think it's from that point of view. I think it was actually very clever the way it was done, and it was an enjoyable film.
Well, listen, I made the wrong choice, right? Barbenheimer weekend, I went Oppenheimer because I thought I was going to, and I was so disappointed. And I don't want to take anything away from Cillian Murphy, who is an incredible actor, and he deserves his Oscar. Yes, it was long, and it wasn't about. I mean, the biggest thing in it was there's a huge explosion in the middle. Spoiler alert. But also, there's a bit
about Oppenheimer. I thought the script wasn't great.
It was all about this weird political battle he'd had with this bloke who didn't matter. There's another movie called Poor Things. And this is Paul Mescal, who we remember from Normal People. Yeah. And it's got 11 nominations, so let's have a look.
These two are fighting and ideas are banging around in Bella's head and heart like lights in a storm.
Oh. You're always reading now, Bella. You're losing some of your adorable way of speaking.
I'm a changeable feast, as are all of we. Apparently, according to Emerson, disagreed with by Harry.
Come, just come.
You were in my son.
Emma Stone is
one
of the nominations.
It looks such an interesting film. It does. Really interesting. And the costumes and the set is just beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, it's all plot, isn't it? It's got to be plot for me. I'm old-fashioned. I've got to see a film called Anatomy of a Fall.
Oh, I loved it.
Everyone's saying to me, you must see it. So it's almost out the cinemas. I've got a ticket for the weekend. OK.
Brilliant.
I don't know if that's got nominations. Carol, what's been your film of the last year?
I don't go to the movies much, really. I wait till they come to on telly. I wait till they come on Prime or whatever. Because I'm more often than not disappointed. I am,
Really?
You should watch Anatomy of a Fall. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, or just what Triangle of Sadness is great.
And
what's the one called? What's the one about past lives? The South Korean film.
That's beautiful.
Unbelievable. Carol, you're missing out. You can't sit at home watching cartoons.
I don't watch cartoons. But when I go to the cinema, I always get behind someone who's eating crisps or sweets. Or something.
yeah,
Oh, no,
And
that's
they're
a different thing. I don't
They're
like
your
that.
bloody...
No, I
Swore
would.
there.
No, you
They're
didn't.
your height.
Carol, in France, you can't take alcohol or food into cinema.
Good. I think that's a great thing.
No, I honestly
Well,
think, but why is it that the food they give in cinemas, they put in the loudest packets in the world? It's so...
You get
and there's-
someone
No, are you-
unwrapping a sweet, it takes them 10
No,
minutes.
I
to
actually
say,
went. I actually went last week because I just needed a break. So going to the cinema, these two women turned up with a bottle of wine, proper glasses,
so she'd be
and a
drunk
food,
by the end.
and literally had a hamper.
A dinner.
No,
That's
well, that's
crazy.
ridiculous. As long as it's not hot food, I don't mind. Telegraph...